The Jesus that rode into Jerusalem that day will surely come again. He's coming to ride into Jerusalem as the king, not on a borrowed colt. How about on the wings of every angel, because they're all accompanying him. There's not going to be, mankind isn't going to need to go out and hack off some palm leaves or take off their jacket. No, when Jesus comes, I think it's great. When Jesus comes, and we'll put this in perspective in the timeline in just a minute, but when he comes this time to set up his kingdom, to rule and to reign, he doesn't have to, listen to me, he doesn't have to come and figure out what to do with the one that's sitting on the throne and how are we going to get them out of the way. We don't see that. Jesus comes and takes the throne. Every nation bows down. There's no discrepancy. There's no questions. There's no confusion. God has returned, his creation, and he is asserting control over the mess that has evolved. And just real quick, just because I know we have some people visiting today, or maybe you're fairly new at our church, and I've taught through this in some great detail, but listen, we believe that number one, Jesus comes back in the clouds to call home the church, the believers in Jesus Christ. We use the word rapture. He raptures the church. Rapture, the word rapture is not in Scripture. The events are foretold in Scripture. That he's going to come back in the clouds. It'll be the end of the church age, and it will begin, biblical timeline, it'll begin a 7-year tribulation period. 7-year tribulation is all the events we hear about with Antichrist, Mark of the Beast, all the climatic events that are happening, all the unrest that is happening, a horrific time. What we're seeing in Matthew 25 is Jesus coming back at the end of the tribulation, right? In the rapture, he's coming back in the clouds. He's calling home the church. He's setting into motion those last 7 years of prophecy. But at the end of the tribulation, when he comes back, he's coming back to earth. He's coming back to take his spot on the throne. He's coming back where every nation will bow down and worship him. And that's what we're looking at on this triumphal entry, this Palm Sunday.